Good morning and welcome to this next video on slope. So on Monday I shared a video with you showing you how to calculate the slope when you have a line like any of these. The only thing is that I forgot to share the worksheet that I mentioned in the video. So these are the questions that I want you to do today. So on Monday, we looked at how to calculate slope, and we only calculated the slope of positive lines. All of these orange lines are positive, and I've just drawn them in the same color so you can see. And they're positive because they're rising from left to right, they're going up. And then on the left hand side over here, all these slopes are negative. And they're negative because the line is going down. So I'm going to show you how to do one of each, just so that you have a bit of a recap, and then I'll get you to do the other 6. So I'll use a different color pen just to make it a bit clearer. Let's use this light blue. Okay, so first thing I do, and I'm going to look at a slightly different line. I'm going to look at this line here, okay? So I am going to go to the top of the line, which is here, and I'm going to go to the bottom of the line, which is here. Now, I'm going to draw a line going down, a dotted line going down, until it's level with the other blue dot. So you can see now it's level. And then I draw a dotted blue line across, which makes my triangle. You can see that here's my triangle that I'm coloring in. Okay? Now, hopefully you remember that the formula for the slope is rise over run. So this slope here, you can see that the rise, R, the bit that goes up, that's equal to 1. And the run, R-U-N, the run here, the bit that's going across, is equal to 3. So the rise is 1 and the run is 3. So you didn't see one like this, I don't think, in the last video. But if a slope is flatter, so if the slope isn't that steep, sometimes the slope will be less than 1. And here you can see that it is 1/3, which is much less than 1. It's less than a half of 1. So that's the slope for that one. And for the others, you do the same thing. And I can tell you with these positive slopes, one other of these will be a fraction, and then the other 2 will be normal numbers. So let's go over to the left hand side, and I'll just change the color of the pen again. So these ones on the left, these are all negative, so they're all going to be negative slopes. So let's have a look at the bottom one, okay? So I draw a dot at the end of the line, and I draw a dot here. And then what I do is I draw a dotted line going down until it's level with the other yellow dot. And then I draw a dotted line across just like this to make my triangle, to make my right-sided triangle. And then you can see I have this triangle here that I'm just coloring in a little bit. So now I have to find my rise over my run. So here, this bit here is the rise, the bit that's going up. It's on the opposite side. And this bit here on the bottom is still my run. The bit on the bottom is always the run. So let's see, we have 1, 2. So our rise is 2. And our run, the bottom bit, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 2 over 5. Now, this slope is negative, so I'm going to put a minus in front of it. So the slope of this line is minus 2 over 5. And 2 over 5, I can't make it any simpler. So I leave it like that. So it is minus 2/5. And with the other ones, the other slopes here on the left, with this slope here, and this slope here, and this slope here, you are going to have 2 regular numbers and 1 fraction. So I'd like you to try and do the other 6. So it's these 3 on the left, and 1, 2, 3, these 3 on the right. Hopefully you should be able to just pause the video and use your finger on the screen and count the boxes. If you zoom in, you should be able to count the boxes. But if it helps you to draw it out, that's good, because you're getting practice drawing these out. So pause the video now and you'll be able to do these other 6 lines. And that'll be it for today. And I will talk to you on Friday.